So today's video is going to be a chatty tutorial Tuesday, so let's just get straight into it. So my brush is still a tiny bit wet, so I'm going to do some face makeup. Not sure what to do, whether to do a full face or not, or whether it's a bit too hot for that. Might do a full face. So not the tiniest bit. This is what I do when I bronze my cheekbones. I'm pretty sure I bronze. I don't really contour. I feel like it's a bit too much, but get my highlight brush and try and blend it out a little bit. Kind of looks a bit better. I use the tiniest bit. So I don't look orange because this is bronzer, this is the Maybelline City bronzer, this isn't like a foundation or something. So using too much can make me look a bit yellow. I mean orange, you can tell my brain is not functioning today. I always find the bronzer tends to look a lot better when I actually have more makeup on. It always looks better when I have blush and highlight. Quite like that blush. I just build it generally just so it doesn't have too much. I do quite like the Maybelline Cheek Heat Cream blush. Might try cream bronzer or a cream contour stick eventually, because a lot of my products other than my bronzer and that are cream. And I do have a powder highlight. I always start with the glow stick. This is my favourite. Well, this is kind of the only one I've tried. I had my eye on these for ages. It's Collection Gorgeous Glow. Forgot to take it down my nose and on my brow bone. I always do brow bone highlight. I have a very glowy nose. And I always go on top with the Revolution highlighter. I do kind of like it. It does sort of bring out a little bit of the texture in my skin, but it's only if you look close up. See, it does bring out a bit of texture, but it's fine. I usually don't put as much on as I typically tend to do for filming it. I think it looks pretty good. Maybe not the highlight, that's a bit. But I find these 4 products tend to work quite well together. One thing I cannot do is shape my eyebrows, like they always go bad. Just gonna see now whether my brushes are dry. Might do like a pinky purple look, because I've not used the Purist palette properly in ages. But first, let's get an eyeshadow primer. And I'm also going to mix with some of the other palettes. That's a lot of eyebrow. Distributing it between both eyes, because of how much is there. This is like the Barry M Lid Lock primer. It's far too much of it. So I like rub it in with my fingers, but I also do go over it with the brush. So it's nearly the end of the Easter holidays, which marks my final term of college. Pretty much for this year. Like, that's crazy. Quickly this year's gone. Like, out of the 2 years I've been in college, I wouldn't know what my better year was, like what my favourite year is. Like, it's one of those things where I tend to have like quite a love-hate relationship. Like, there are times where I really do enjoy, and then there are times where I probably don't enjoy it as much. But nothing's perfect. Like, when I do finish college, I will do like a full review, like my thoughts on how I found it. The moment revision videos are starting to happen, like I'm starting to make my revision videos for this year for exam season. It's coming up like this. Like, I'm quite pleased with the videos. I feel like this year I'm like going into it with like the most knowledge. I didn't do as many last year because I feel like I just was a bit too nervous. I think I just got a bit nervous about posting them because I was nervous. Kind of excited. So after my makeup, I'm so glad I skipped. I will be posting like my revision videos. So I'm just deciding what to go with for my inner corner. Definitely going to put some pink in the outer corner. I'm using the shade 4. It's really deepen it up. Quite proud of how these palettes perform. So I've sort of filmed one for English, one for maths. I might do another one for science because typically I tend to just do the core subjects most years. So I always sort of enjoy doing like updated ones. Pop in the pink in the crease. Then I'm going to go back into the purple, just so it's like pink and purple. And then I might do like green shimmers. These are very powdery. The MUA formula is generally quite powdery. But you can see there's kickback. So you do just sort of want to be aware there is kickback. But it's not unbearable, like it's not You might want to just do a couple of taps. But it's pretty good. I do quite like the MUA formula. Now for my inner corner, I'm going to take this purple here. I enjoy the patterns. I also do have the jeweled palette, but I've not used the artistry palette in a while. This is quite a good beginner friendly palette, this, even though it is powdery. Like, if you do want to work with it, I'd recommend it, but if you do get frustrated, I wouldn't go for it. Now I'm going to take my eyeshadow primer and I'm going to do like a cut crease, because I've kind of got the perfect sort of. This one I just do with my finger usually. This one I can tell is not very neat. So I'm just going to take this brush and I'm going to try and scoop up some of that. Probably will go round the edge after, because you do use the top colour with the cut crease. So I'm going to spray my brush with this fixing mist. And after I've done this, I'm going to quickly spray. I'm going to take this green, stopping it kind of. And just trying to make it look a little bit neat. Do quite like doing a cut crease, like. Then I'm going to spray another brush and we're going to use the pink to do it. Actually, such nice weather today. I'm going to take Bond, the shade Bond, which is this pinky colour. Just pop that next to green. One side tends to go a bit neater, this side rarely goes as neat as the other side. I do just find that it's kind of got a bit wrong up there. So, just going to go back in with the pink and just put that on my top section. Just to cover up those mistakes. So just so the tops got some colour to it. Then my crease. Then I'm going to deepen it up a bit on the outside. I'm probably just going to go back to that purple colour that I used at the start and just reintegrate that. Very powdery, like these palettes are so powdery. Just dab in just to try and implement it back. And just so you can kind of see. Do need to blend it and make it a little bit neater. Also just make it a little bit less harsh. Then I'm going to do my lower lash line, and I think we're going to take a purple pink lower lash line. I might see if I can find a green shade in another palette. And put that down on the lower lash line. This is another MUA palette. This is the Pro palette. I've really smashed it up, this palette. This is green. Then I'm going to go back into the pink and just do pink on my lower lash line. I feel like this is quite a good look. I always sort of try and join them up. I'm pretty sure I drop the brush every time I try and do this. Okay, I don't think it went on my top. Thank goodness. If you're wondering what top I'm wearing, this top. This is my flamingo top. It's from Sainsbury's. Like, I will link what I'm wearing in this down below as well as my makeup, in case you're interested. And now I'm going to spritz it a bit. I don't typically tend to use a lot of this. But it just sort of makes it look a bit more glowy and without my hair sticking to it. Then I'm gonna move on to just putting the palettes back. Like, my palette pile is quite messy. Just gonna quickly tidy that. And then I'm gonna do mascara. I'm not gonna do eyeliner today. So I'm just using Sky High. This is still my first bowl, like it does last incredibly well. Then I just do my bottom lash mascara. You kidding me? This really had to happen. I'll be back. So I just got my makeup wipes. And I'm just gonna try and sort it out. That's better. If mistakes like that happen, I just sort of go back in with the brush on the colours and just really brighten them up again. Just blend too high up. Then what am I going to do for lips? I'm most tempted to go for this. Collection Glam Crystals. Seeing as we're doing like a pinky purple look. Then this is the final look, so I just pop my brushes back. Then obviously I clean up my makeup area, and that's the final look. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Bye.